Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy George coming back at you with another YouTube video, and today I'm gonna do a walk around of my 2015 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack, aka Alaya. As you can see, my baby's sitting in the back. She's a B5 Blue Challenger. She was originally a narrow body, and I converted it to a wide body. So if you guys remember, the last time I did a video on Alaya as far as a walk around was several years ago. So this is just a well overdue video. This is version 3. Version 2 I will explain as we go along, and I show you guys everything that's been done. So as you guys can see, she is like I said, original B5 Blue. Obviously the car has been repainted because I've done the wide body kit. In the version 2, I did a Vicrez wide body kit, which was not bad. It was just the installation or the installer. The shop that I had installed that kit did a poor job and rushed it. Like, they had the car for super long. I had to get on their asses to do something with the car. They rushed the car, and basically, like, certain things that I told them not to do, they did anyways, like 3M tape certain parts of the flares and stuff like that, and it ended up like falling apart. Car got hit and ran, and then I ended up wanting to do the OEM Mopar kit, which I should have done from the beginning, but luckily for me, I've done it now. With this version 3, there are still issues now. Instead of the bodywork being the issue, or at least the installation of the kit being an issue, the paintwork is the issue. So it's just one thing after another with these guys, bro. Like, it's a shock, because like the shop that I had did it, I've dealt with them in the past for other things, and they were like pretty good to me, so that's why I trusted them with this job, and they kind of fucked me. But not to worry, maybe in a few years I'll get it repainted and done properly and all that other stuff. I'll drop a video on that, like an expose, because that whole thing, dealing with that shop, it was crazy. Like, people threatening to kill me, my brother, and Dimitri, and all types of shit. And I got it all video. I got screenshots of texts, all types of stuff. So, but yeah, so going into V3 here. This is Alaya, like I said, 2015 Dodge Scat Pack B5 Blue, originally a narrow body, but now a wide body, Mopar OEM kit. So let me just go along and talk about some of the things that I've done. So obviously, as you can see, one of the things that I've done is, aside from the wide body kit, is the OEM Mopar red eye hood. Some people, when I was a part of Dodge forums on Facebook groups, some people were saying that I was trying to up badge the car, which is false. This hood is functional. The vents are functional. Yes, the RT vents are semi-functional. Not really, but like, they're not good at dissipating heat. At least in my opinion, these are way better, and actually brings more air into the intake. So that's why I did the red eye hood, as well as the fact that it looks mean as hell. I was gonna originally do the demon hood, but I decided on the pig nose, you know. But yeah, so as you can see, she's sitting on Rohana RFX 11s, paired up with some Proxies R888Rs, Toyos. The fitment on these, I think the front is something like freaking, yeah, the front is 315, as you can see, 315 by 30 ZR20s, and then the rear, I think, are a little bit bigger, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it a square setup? I forget what I did. Oh yeah, I did a square setup. I was gonna go 315s in the front, and I think 320s maybe. I don't remember exactly what I was gonna go for the rear. No, I was gonna do 315s in the front, 315s in the rear, but a wider rim in the rear. But RFX or Rohana had like a shipping issue, or like a manufacturing issue, and I ended up settling with a square setup, which I actually like better, because, you know, tire rotations makes life a lot easier. As you can see, I've also done the 6-pot Brimbos, SRT Brimbos. I bought these off of a salvaged Challenger, wrecked Challenger. You can find these on eBay, mad cheap, the set, and it was red. I wanted to powder coat them, but I decided not to. Also did the rear, because if you remember, originally they come with the 4-pot all around. I still have my 4-pots. If you guys, any of you guys want to buy them, I was planning on like trying to retrofit them, or like, you know, Frankenstein them on another car, but yeah, we'll see. what else we got? I also got custom headlights. So I'm just randomly going along. I got custom headlights. The Etch Demon Eye with the outer rings. Again, the body shop that did the second time that did the V3 wide body kit tried to fucking, you know, they were being greedy and they wanted insurance money. And as you can see, it's fucking dirty inside because these motherfuckers purposely broke my fucking headlight, my custom headlights, so that way they could charge the insurance money. And then I'm like, in my head is like, what sense does that make? Because you're gonna charge them money, you're gonna charge them for the damaged headlight. So are you gonna buy an aftermarket headlight, or are you gonna repair my current headlight? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, that money that you're charging them, yeah, maybe you'll make money off of it, but how much money really would you make off of it if you're gonna buy another OEM headlight? That doesn't really make sense. So once I told them that it was fucking custom, and I was confused as to how it was broken, because I checked before I dropped the car off to make sure that the headlights weren't broken, he got all nervous, and my brother was the one that peeped. He was like, yo, you didn't peep how nervous he got? And then that's why he was asking the questions about all the wiring, this, that, third. Fucking bozo ass motherfucker. Side marker lights, I'm not even sure. The shop that did V3 obviously added these to the front and rear. The fronts don't light up because the wire and harness got lost by the shop that did the wide body kit originally. As you guys can see, I just have bad luck. Yeah, got the lip. The lip is painted gloss black. And then, you know, down here, gloss black. They were supposed to paint these gloss black as well, but they didn't. Don't listen. One thing I did learn is that this part though is carbon fiber originally, because the fucking paint is chipping and is showing the carbon fiber. So I guess a win is a win. I don't really fucking know anymore. I think over here, yeah, you can see it's chipping too, which is fucking bullshit. But you know, we'll get it fixed, whatever. I learned my lesson dealing with fucking bozos. So we got the chrome fuel cap, got the honeycomb carbon fiber red eye lip or wing ducktail, whatever you want to call it. I think it just adds an aggressive, mean look. And then, you know, underneath here is gloss black, as well as the bezel around the Dodge taillights is gloss black. This is an overlay. I bought it off of Etsy. I don't remember how much I paid for it or where I got it, but I'm sure you can find these. They're honeycomb, so it looks really nice. Hold on, let me see. As you can see. But yeah, custom plate. I got 4-inch quad tips on the it's doing the light show shit. I got custom plate. I got custom plates. I got 4-inch quad tips on the back. I also had a fucking ZL1 or Z, I forget the Z something motorsports diffuser, but shop that did through V3 lost it. Like, they lost like half of it, so I had to take it off. Literally the part that sticks out is the part that they lost, and then they left the fucking skid plate just hanging underneath, which was crazy to me. But yeah, so anti-static bagged club, you know, my Instagram, check me out on Instagram, guys. This car was literally just detailed by Essentials Detailing. I have a video, I made a video with them. Tim is a really good guy, really passionate about his work, so he was gracious enough to let me make a video of his process. So that should be coming soon. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload that before this video or not, because I do need something for this Sunday, and this would probably be easier to edit than that video. But so you guys are going to see soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop the hood for you guys before I show you the interior. Or should I show you the interior first? I'm going to show you I'm going to pop the hood for you guys. Let's go. So under the hood, I have a 6.4 Hemi. Also, fun fact, apparently this is not a real Scat Pack. Apparently, according to the guys that did V3, it's not a real Scat Pack. And what that means is they were upset one day, or the owner was upset one day and was talking shit over the phone to me. And while Dimitri and Jaden were there in person, he was talking shit. And it was like, oh, it's a bum ass fucking, You're not even a real scat pack, this, that, and third. And I don't think he understands, even though he claims to be a Mopar guy, I don't know if he understands that the 2015 scat packs were originally like an RT package. That's why the seats say RT. The later ones obviously have the scat pack insignia and all that other stuff. But yeah, so either way, 6.4 Hemi, 485 to the crank from factory. This probably makes a little bit more than that now due to the mods. So some of the mods I have is an AFE cold air intake, obviously with the filter wears cover on it. It's an old intake. I got a BMR strut bar brace. What else? I have Mishimoto complete cooling system upgrade with the radiator and the hoses. I also have a 180 thermostat in there to help with the temps in the summertime, because I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker heat soaks like crazy. Not only that, but in Brooklyn or in the city traffic, it gets hot. Even with the 180 thermostat, it gets hot, so that helps a lot. Obviously red eye hood with the little bezel. What else do I have? I'm just trying to think, guys. I have a cold air, I said cold air, a oil catch can. I have to clean up over here. It's kind of dirty. Another thing that they did was they fucking broke this, because this runs underneath here, but they broke it, and because they broke it and it's too short now, I have to run it on top. If you notice, I don't have any of the padding or the insulation, because obviously that retains heat, so took all that shit off. Underneath the covers, same thing. There's no padding or fireproofing or whatever, because it's like it retains too much heat. So did all of that. As you can see, some of the wiring for the custom headlights. The headlights don't work properly anymore as far as the custom features, so I'm looking to get those redone. What else do I have done to this car under the hood? I think that's about it. Obviously this is tuned by Hemi Fever. Also, I have long tube headers, AFE or American long tube headers. I forget. Stainless Works long tube headers. Yeah, Stainless Works, I think. Long tube headers with the baby cats and all that other stuff. I want to remove the cats. Other than the cats, it's straight pipes, completely straight pipe. There's no mufflers, no exhaust, no resin. Exhaust. No mufflers, no resonators, nothing. It's on a 3P system for air management in the front coil or the front bags, and for the rear it's on AirTech. The reason why it's mismatched is because originally it had a 3P management system, because V2, the person that did V2 had a AirTech bags with the airlift management system, and I wanted airlift everything, and my dumb ass, I was young, dumb. He convinced me, and he gave me a good deal on the AirTech bags and all this other stuff with the whole system. So I did that, and he installed it. Botched job, always had leaks, so I had to go to Keith and have him redo everything to make sure everything is good. Well, I'll show you guys the trunk. But yeah, that's why the airlift is in the front, AirTech is in the back, because the bags for the AirTech in the rear never had any issues, knock on wood. This is the setup. It's pretty clean, thanks to Keith. As you can see, I retained the trunk space. Yeah, it's kind of dirty down there. I need to clean that up. But yeah, where did that bolt come from? That's concerning. But yeah, so we got the air management system with the tank. We also got a sub, or not a sub, an amp in the back for my subs. I don't have them in the car currently. And then, a line hookup for air. I usually have an air chuck for your wheels and stuff like that, or I usually have the spray nozzle, stuff like that. So I think that's pretty much it for the exterior. Also, for the suspension, I have AAD, the drag package, basically the complete custom CNC upper low control arms and the trailing arms and all this other stuff. So basically it's completely it has the anti-hop kit, everything, basically everything that AAD offers, it has. For the street, if you're riding on a level, nice street, no potholes and stuff like that, it rides great. But if you're riding in Brooklyn and shit like that, it kind of rides rough, but it's to be expected. It's for drag racing. Also, another thing is this is indeed a 6-speed manual. 3 pedals, baby, 3 pedals. So the interior, I got some carbon fiber overlays or inlays, whatever you want to call them, with the chrome piping. Got the carbon fiber custom steering wheel with the white stitching, perforated leather, if it was focus, and then the white strip. RT seats, obviously, because it's a 2015. And as you can see, I got the Barton short throw shifter in here with the white ball, the airlift control module or control panel, my Haitian flag. Why is everything not focusing? Okay. And then I got a Valentine 1 system hardwired in, along with my dash cam right there, as you can see. Another thing I have is I also have a Diablo Sport handheld tuner, which is not currently there because I need to buy a new mount. I want to buy like one of the sticky mounts, like kind of like this one, where it's magnetic and all that, and put it up there where it used to be. But yeah, it's pretty much it for the interior. Also, I have the amp controller, you know, air fresheners from Essentials Detailing Garage. Some Chipotle, I said Chipotle, some Chick-fil-A. As you can see back here is extremely clean. He just cleaned the car, literally. I have WeatherTech liners as well. I gotta put them back in the car. Also back there I have a rear facing dash cam, because the dash cam that I have is a two camera system. But yeah, probably forgetting a few things about the car right now. But as you can see, also I have this like makeshift water, I forget what I call it, but like a gutter thing where basically it looks seamless. And when the water, like the issue with the Challenger is when you have the windows down and there's water on the roof or like it's raining, the water will like slide and go straight into the interior instead of like beating off everything. So this helps keep it from like, you know, dripping straight into the interior. Yeah, more carbon fiber inlays. I also have a Star headliner that I did myself. As you can see, it's really pretty fucking bad. At night it looks really good. I want to redo it. I'm going to redo it, so that will be a video for the future showing you guys how I redo it, like removing it and, you know, taking my time to redo everything. I'm gonna do Alcantara, basically a material to match this, or like suede, whatever you want to call it, something to match this for the seats. And that's pretty much it. I also have a fuse box wired up in here, which I'm probably gonna remove because I never ended up using it. I don't really have a need for it, so I'm probably gonna remove that. There's a lot of things that I want to do to this car to clean it up, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me for the ride. Some of the things include, like I said, wrapping the headliner and the pillars, redoing the starlights, do them nicely this time. I'm going to remove the wiring for the headlights, because obviously if they're not working properly, what's the point of having them wired in like that? I'm gonna reach out to like some companies locally and see if they'll, you know, I'll buy a new set of like OEM headlights and see if they'll fucking redo them. Low-key, I'm digging the vibe of like not running any lights on the front and just running the stock, you know, the little inlet tubes. Also, that's another thing, the headlights are like, you know, they have the holes for the air intakes and stuff like that. But so I'm probably gonna either keep it and run it the way it is, where the orange light comes on, or I'm gonna get another set and have them redo that new set. Can't really think of much else that I've done to the car so far. I do want to cam it. My original goal was to there's a few other things I want to do. Obviously, valve covers. I want to do chrome valve covers. I want to do intake manifold. So the thing was, I was always debating, because I wanted to supercharge this car. I wanted to like build the motor, one, like beastly build the motor, and then two, slap a big fucking Whipple on it. But now that I have the M3, and now that I think about it, like the amount of money I keep putting into this car, and like I love this car, and obviously like if YouTube somehow in the future allows me to, I would definitely build the motor and do other things to the car. But like right now, as it is, you know, my hobby, my baby, but like I have too much into her, so like I need to chill. So what I'm gonna probably do is the chrome valve covers, as well as the chrome intake manifold, and not supercharge it, and I just throw a fat ass cam in it. I don't race this car. People always ask me that. No, I don't race. I don't care to race. To me, also with the supercharger and going overkill on the build, it was more so of a thing to know, like, hey, like, I know I have that power. It's not about me going out and racing people. It's just me knowing, like, hey, like, I have a built 6.4, which not a lot of people like to do because, you know, the money involved and all this other stuff. You could buy Hellcat, whatever. But it's just like one of those things where I wanted to do it because I wanted to do it, and I wanted to know that if it came down to it, and I really wanted to, I could, but I just don't, you know? But I don't race because I feel like it's not worth the risk, bro. Like, honestly speaking, especially on public roads, you could die, you could kill somebody, freaking, you could go to jail, obviously. You could destroy your vehicle, destroy yourself, drastically change your life for what? And I know people race for big pots of money, but, like, to me, it's really not worth it. Also, another thing I didn't even think about talking about racing is I have a strut bar in the back as well. The suspension is all, like I told you, all drag racing suspension, so it's pretty much like tight as hell. Like on a nice road, even on the windy roads, like this thing can handle. Especially with the Toyos, they make a big difference. But yeah, like I was saying before, racing is not really my thing. Like, yeah, I'll do pulls or like do little rolls and stuff like that with people, but like I'm not seriously going out looking for races. I like to chill. I like speed, but I like responsible speed where it's like, yo, like I'm having fun, I'm cruising, I could drive fast if I want to, but there's no need to, you know? And like I said, like if I were to do more motor work to this car, it wouldn't be because I want to race or drive even faster. It's literally just because I just want to do it and I enjoy it, and I like, it's nice to know, like, hey, like I have it, you know? But yeah, this is the car, bro, and it's sitting nice. Obviously, I'm going to fix the imperfections. The paint work, I'm probably going to fix like in years. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, honestly speaking, going and spending more money to repaint this car for a third time at that point would be kind of heinous right now. There's bigger, better things to spend my money on. So that money I could actually put into the Beamer and build the Beamer completely as far as like the way I want it. So there's that. And then also finding a shop that like I trust, you know? But yeah, guys, that's the Challenger. That's Elia version 3. Version 3 is still in works, obviously, because like there's things that I want to improve on her. There's other mods that I want to do that I haven't mentioned, because they don't come to my head. And I'm sure there's mods that are currently on the car that I did not mention at all because I just simply don't remember. But yeah, if you guys know any cams, because I do want to cam it, like I said, I want to put the chrome valve covers, the chrome intake manifold, and slap a fat choppy cam. Like, I don't care about efficiency or nothing like that. I just want violent shakes, you know? This is not a daily anymore. This used to be my daily. But if you guys have any recommendations on cams and stuff like that, that fit that profile or that description, let me know, guys. But yeah, this is also my ride height, my regular ride height, even in the city, honestly speaking. And I do it to myself. But yeah, I do sometimes ride lower when I'm up in the 518 area. But yeah, it's sitting pretty nice. She's pretty sexy. I love her. She's fun. I love driving her. Motor is strong. Have no issues. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you guys a little start up. I just woke that guy up out of his sleep. I feel so bad. Enjoyed this video, go down, slap that like button, hit that share button, drop a comment for your guaranteed comment back. I love when you guys comment. I love when you guys interact and let me know what's up, what you guys feel about the videos. And again, if you guys got any recommendations on the as far as the cams and stuff like that, or like things you want to see in the future with this car, let me know. Things you want to see with the channel in general, just let me know. The detailed video is gonna drop soon. I'm gonna go and put her in the storage unit now before it starts raining bad, because, you know, yeah. But yeah, she's looking really, really spiffy. I'll catch you guys in the next one.